Disclaimer: it was a fanfiction story created by me. Please don't take it seriously. There is no match in this story and real life.
Wan just kept staring at Jeon's face, her eyes soft and lost in his presence. Her heart was quietly speaking words. Her lips couldn't say one's thought. My heart is praying, my heartbeat is calling your name. All I want is you. Every moment I live, I wish to live it with you. Whatever my tomorrow holds, I want to spend it beside you. Every breath I take, I want it to be shared with you. No matter where the road leads, I want to walk with you. Jeon waved his hand playfully in front of her face, trying to bring her back to reality. Jeon, where are you lost, Miss Wine? Wine, huh? Nowhere. Jeon smiled softly, watching her flushed expression with quiet amusement. Before they knew it, evening had come. Liam and Wine were still sitting in Jeon's house with him when suddenly someone started pounding loudly on the front door. Wine flinched a little. Jeon quickly took her hand and held it tightly. Jeon, don't be afraid. I am here with you. Then Jeon went and opened the door. As soon as it opened, a man shoved past him angrily and stormed into the house. Before Jeon could say anything, the man's eyes landed on Wine, standing in the living room, and the moment he saw her, his anger shot up as if it reached the sky. He marched toward Wine with heavy step, and just as he was about to, Jeon grabbed the man's coat collar from behind, pulled him to the side, and shouted at him in anger. John, how dare you enter my house and when if you even try to touch her, I will. Right here, man. You will? Huh? Angrily. Do you even know who I am? I can buy a simple you anytime. What status you have in front of me? If I make one phone call right now, not only you but you yourself will be finished. John, oh really? Pretending to be shocked? Oh my god, I am so scared. Then John stepped closer to the man, anger clear in his voice. Each word came out cold and sharp as he spoke. John, Jack, Nick's brother, and a big businessman, right? Now listen to me carefully. You are talking about destroying me, huh? Then let me give you a little information. The next business deal you are planning, the one where you have invested all your easy earned money, well, the company you are making the deal with, its CEO is my best friend, Cha Yun Hu. That's the name, right? Shall I make the call now? Think about it carefully. Just one call and you will fall straight from the sky to the ground. John leaned closer, his smile turning sharper. John, and if that's still not huge for you, let me tell you something even more interesting. All that wealth, property, and business you show off, none of it actually belongs to you. You got it all for free, didn't you? John, it all belonged to your wife, and your wife was the spoiled daughter of very rich parents. And 10 years ago, the way you removed your wife from the picture, I already have proof of that. You made a perfect plan. You pushed her into such a state that she didn't even realize when you, and then you pinned the whole blame on her. Then you too and spread the news that she, wow, a real mastermind, huh? He started clapping loudly. Jack's forehead was covered in sweat. The truth he had buried so deeply years ago was now being dug up right in front of him. People say the truth can never stay hidden forever, and today those words felt painfully real. But Jack believed John only knew about him, not that he had any proof, and how could he? Jack wasn't some careless fool. With every committed, he made sure to erase every single. Thinking this, Jack pointed his finger angrily toward John, his voice filled with rage and fear. Jack, do you think you can make fall against me and I will be scared? You have made such a disgusting claims against me. Just wait and see how I will run your reputation and get you cancelled. Hearing his words, John smiled faintly. Then he walked over and sat on the couch like a king, leaning back on the cushions, closed his eyes and began speaking slowly. John, you are definitely smart, Jack, but people who start thinking they are too smart usually end up making mistakes. To hide you focused so much on covering the big that you completely ignored the small pieces of your father-in-law David and your wife Leah. Those are their names, right? Let's start from the very beginning, okay? You got married to Leah, but David never wanted this. Maybe he already had a feeling about what kind of man you really are, but in front of his only daughter's stubbornness, he had to give in. Because Leah had already fallen into the of your so-called love. Just a few days after your marriage, suddenly Leah got and her health got. She couldn't even get up, nor could she speak properly, and all of that was Jack interrupted John angrily in between words. Jack, what nonsense is this? John, I haven't even finished it. Let me speak first, then you can say whatever you want. And if you don't want to listen to me, then get out of my house right now. Tomorrow, your story will be all over the news like a piece of story. Jack was furious, but no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't move an inch. Every single word Jian said so far was true, and that scared him deeply. He kept wondering how Jian knew so much about his past. Does Jian really have some that could destroy me? He thought nervously. So Jack just stood there silently. The room fell into complete stillness, a silence so heavy it could make your heart pound. Then Jian slowly opened one eye and noticed it. Jack was still standing there with a calm yet sharp face. John said, John, good. Let's continue then. Where was I? Just then Liam looked at Jack in complete shock, his eyes wide and voice trembling with disbelief. Liam, this John, well done, Liam, he said with a proud smirk as if for rewarding him for catching the truth so quickly. Actually, Liam was in shock because of Jack. How could one person be so, and how could he do all those things and then live his life so peacefully? John. So Jack was the one who, his wife, and he actually sitting in a restaurant in front of his friend, and the CCTV footage from that restaurant is with me. After hearing this, Jack's eyes went wide. In shock, he was completely froze, now clearly visible on his face. John, then using the of taking care of his sick, he sent away all and servants from her room. That's when the real Jack finally played his true card. He changed it all off and started giving and other things that slowly actually the man who supplied those wrong to Jack has already been caught by us, and we recorded his full. Jack slowly sat down on the floor in shock, holding his head tightly, his face. Jack, this can't be true. You are lying. John, I told you, let me finish first. You will get your turn. After that, Jack went completely silent again because now he clearly understood that this time he had messed with the wrong person. One more mistake and his entire existence could. John, now the question is if had already gotten, then why did Jack? Because she couldn't even do anything. This time, both Liam and Wan's eyes slowly turned from Jack to John, who was still sitting in the same position, calm with his eyes closed, but his presence felt more dangerous than ever. John, because someone secretly tried to give the right and helped her recover a little, and that person was none other than the old loyal servant of the house, the one who had raised Leah like his own daughter. Hearing this, Jack felt as if the ground slipped away beneath his feet. It was true, Leah had, but he never knew how, and now he finally realized it. The truth, John was right. John really had of everything. John, now comes the climax of this entire month that his was slowly. He realized that if completely got better, not only would he lose all that he also end up in. So he decided to get rid of his, and he made it look like an. But the man who was driving that also with me now. As soon as John finished speaking, he opened his eyes and stood up. He walked straight toward Jack, who was still sitting on the floor, trembling. John bent down beside him and whispered softly in his ears. John, it's not just your truth. I know, Jack. I also know everything about you, and I have of every single thing. If you want me to keep all of that safe and quiet, then leave this place right now and come back only when I call you. After hearing that, Jack looked up at him once, then dropped his eyes and walked straight out of the house. Gwen and Liam stood there in shock. As soon as Jack left, Liam hurried up to John and asked, Liam, where did he go and why did you let him go? He's done so many. How can he just walk away? Hand him over to the John, calm down, Liam. Think about one thing. Do you really believe they can punish him? Liam, what do you mean? John, they may not have the kind of power to him the way he deserves because he is very clever, Liam. As long as the against him is only with me, he is contented. He knows he can take it from me, but if that reaches thee, he will find a way in no time. Liam, what the? A man like him will just walk free after doing so many. Just then one's eyes filled with tears, and her trembling voice broke the silence as she said loudly, Why no? As soon as she said that, both Liam and John looked toward her. When, with tears in her eyes, I used to think my life was tragic, that things only happened to me, but Leah, what happened to her and her father was far so much without even doing anything wrong. One wiped the tears that were rolling down her cheeks, then looked straight into John's eyes. Her voice was filled with anger, and the was clearly visible in her eyes. When he must be for his, no matter what it takes, he shall get the he deserves. They both stared at each other for a moment. Then Jeon moved closer, pulled wine, and said, Jeon, your words are my command, princess. He will get for what he did. Wine held Jeon, shooting her for a will. Jeon turned to Liam and said, Jeon, go Liam, take her home now. She is not in any anymore. Liam, okay. Wine, come on. One said goodbye to Jeon and finally left for her home. As they were leaving, Liam helped her into the car and then came back to Jeon, hesitating a little as he spoke. Liam, are you really sure now that wine is... I mean, after learning about Jax, I am even more worried for... She's not only my sister, she is my whole life. John smiled faintly and patted Liam on the shoulder. John, I will give my life to protect your sister. Liam, what do you mean? John smiled. Nothing. Don't worry. Whatever happens, I will not let anything happen to Wayne. Liam gave a small smile. Behind that smile, his worry was clearly visible. And who won't be worried? After all, actions were nothing short of... Liam said nothing more and drove Wayne home, but John understood Liam's concern perfectly. Seeing Wayne at home after so many days, her parents acted as if nothing had changed. Liam took her to her room and helped her lie down. Poor girl was utterly. Within minutes, she fell into deep sleep. When Liam saw she was asleep, he went to his own room, freshened up, and lay down. He kept replaying everything that had happened today and all that he learned. He didn't even notice when he dozed off. Suddenly, late at night, the phone's ring startled him awake. It was 1 a.m. Jian was calling. Liam's heart began to pound. With trembling fingers, he answered the call, and Jian's deep voice came through on the call other end. On call, Jian. Liam, come to my house right now. Don't tell anyone and make sure one doesn't find out. Come quietly. Liam, at this late hour? Why? Is everything okay? Liam's voice trembled as he grew more. John, there's nothing to worry about. I just need to show you something. That's why I called you. Liam, oh, okay. I am coming. A few minutes later, when Liam arrived at John's house in his car, he saw John already standing outside. Seeing him out there in the middle of the night left Liam confused and uneasy. John walked up to him slowly and said, Jian, leave your phone inside the car and lock it. Then come with me. Liam, but why? And where are we going? Jian, I will explain on the way. Just do what I said first. Liam, okay. Liam did exactly what Jian told him. Then both of them started walking on the foot through the quiet night. The road was dimly lit, and only the sound of their footsteps could be heard in the still air. Liam, where are we going? Jian, a little distance from here, there's that bungee jumping area. We are going there. Liam shocked. What? You are going bungee jumping at this hour? And that's why you call it me? That place isn't a little far. If we walk, it will take almost an hour to reach. He looked at Jihan in disbelief, completely confused by his strange request and the mysterious silence that followed. Jian, Liam, don't talk like a fool. Do you really think I'd walk that far in the middle of the night just to go bungee jumping? And that too after calling you secretly to come along with me? Liam, honestly, I don't think you did do something like that, but your actions right now are seriously confusing me. It feels like something else is going on.